Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live. Somebody, let's go.
Good afternoon. Good morning. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Pascal Show. Hope you guys are all doing well out there. Real talk, I hope this show finds you in great spirits, okay? We need all the positive energy that we can get because it is a Saturday. Let's not forget it is a Saturday. And I don't know about you, but yeah, I could use a little lightness today, okay? Just some positive energy. Again, just a little bit of positive energy for today, okay? Now, let me just say this too, okay? Obviously, there's a lot of things that are still ongoing. The investigation over this case is still ongoing. There's still a lot of questions. There's a lot of rumors still flying all over the place like crazy. And so, of course, I have questions. As I always say, I got questiones. Got a lot of questions about everything, okay? But we are going to be doing a little bit of a recap on the videos that I gave you guys over the past couple days, some updates and whatnot. But of course, we got to talk about these other things that are going on too, these other things that are circulating. And there's a reason why I'm bringing up these rumors to have a discussion with y'all. There's a reason why, and I'll say that in just a second, okay? So before we get into everything, all right, do me a favor. Plain and simple, hit that like button down below, please and thank you. Send it past 400 likes as you guys start to file in. Again, good afternoon, good evening, and good morning to every single last one of y'all. Okay, welcome to the show. And for those of y'all who haven't done this yet, please hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell to all so that you know whenever I go live or whenever I go and upload something, because it is random, okay? Every day it's pretty much random, okay? So please hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so. Of course, also hit that notification bell, set it to all. If you want to support the channel even more and you appreciate these updates around this case and other stories that I cover, because we don't talk only about Carlee Russell on this channel. We talk about a lot of things that are going on in the world, okay? From pop culture to controversy, all right, to true crime, etc. If you do appreciate that kind of content, please, by all means, hit that subscribe button. Of course, hit that join button down below if you want to become a member of the family, all right? It just helps keep these purple lights on, okay? And of course, I do have my Patreon. Check out my Patreon, all right? If you want to support even further. Patreon.com/The Pascal Show. I almost forgot it. I almost forgot the damn email, the web address. That's insane. Anyway, it has been a crazy morning already. All right. If you don't already know, let's keep it real. All right. Now, couple things really quick. I see a couple comments that I want to grab really, really quick before we jump into everything. Okay. So first off, real quick, thank you so much, Jamie, for the $10 super sticker. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now, Zozo Bob, I'm planning on doing a 100K party tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow morning, if I'm correct. All right. We will be doing a hangout. We'll be doing our thing. We will be celebrating the fact that the channel, we made it, y'all. Let's be real. It's been fantastic news. All right. All right. It's been fantastic news that we got past 100K. We did it, y'all. We did it. And I can't thank you guys enough for your support and all that stuff. So some good news, okay? We got past a huge milestone. Never thought that was ever going to happen. So I really do appreciate everybody's support and love and all that. It does mean so much to me. And for those of y'all who are brand new to the show, welcome to the show. And I really look forward to meeting and getting to know every single last one of y'all, because there's a lot of new faces, a lot of new names, and a lot of new souls in the chat. So I do appreciate you guys. Real talk. It really means the world to me. Okay. So welcome to the chaos in the roller coaster ride, which is the Pascal Show. Okay. And again, for those of y'all who are new to the show, I cover everything on this show, on this channel, as much as I can. Okay. I am one person, but I do cover a lot of things from true crime to pop culture. You know, I dabble a little bit in the political as well, depending on the topic. So yeah. Okay. If you haven't done so, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also to my new Facebook fam, because we've been blowing up on Facebook as well. If you are watching right now, please be sure to hit that follow and that like button on the Pascal Show Facebook page as well. Okay. And welcome to the family over there, to all you Facebook fans, okay? Fams, I'm sorry. But yeah, Barbara King on Facebook. Thank you. Congratulations. Just found you in the Carlee chase. Thank you. I appreciate you. I think you mean case or maybe chase. It's both the same, all right? Because it's a case and people were chasing, trying to find out where she was, okay? So again, thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for the super chats. Let me get these super chats really quick. Ms. Calypso, thank you so much for the $5 super sticker. And Kimberly, thank you so much. Kimberly in Japan, konnichiwa. Thank you so much for the 200 yen. Pascal, congratulations. Purple heart emojis, thank you so much. It really does mean the world, okay? It's been one hell of a couple weeks, has it not? Okay? And I know some of y'all are coming in from some of y'all on Facebook saying Alabama. Some of y'all, let's see, Angela from Montgomery, Facebook. I'm just showing some Facebook love really quick, okay? Because that fam is also very, very brand new. Renee, okay, Rhode Island. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming in and watching. LaMonica, thank you so much. Southwest Virginia, thank you so much. Okay. Whoops. Tawana, thank you so much for the congratulations. Again, a lot of love here. I appreciate it. Janice from members chat on YouTube. Thank you so much for being a member for the past 10 months. Damn, Janice, thank you. She says, proud of you, Pascal. Great fam here. Welcome to all. Yes, yes. All I ask is for everyone to be as respectful and as kind in the chats. And that's on both platforms. I'm streaming live on four different platforms, by the way. But I know that Facebook and YouTube are my main platforms. So please just be kind, be classy, San Diego. All right. So Mirinda, thank you so much. All right. Where did that go? That disappeared on me. It was just here. Now it's gone. But Mirinda on Facebook, thank you so much for, there you go. Mirinda, thank you so much. Texas, some Texas love in here. Okay. So again, thank you so hard. Okay. Carolera, thank you so much. Thank you, Pascal. You know, you be working hard out here in these streets. LOL, over 100K. Yeah, it's been an amazing ride. And tomorrow we will be celebrating. All right. We will be celebrating for sure. Tomorrow morning, I'll make sure that you guys know about all that. Celebrating 100, getting past 100K right here on the YouTube channel. Again, thank you guys so much for your support and the love. Let's get into the conversation, shall we? We got things to do. We got many miles to go before we sleep. Many stories. We got to get into it, okay? Now, as you guys already know, Carlee Russell, yes, we are still talking about it, okay? And I think we're starting to, I feel like this is the tail end of the story until we find out some more information about her getting, her getting locked up, her getting hit with some charges, her coming out and speaking, telling the truth. Okay, maybe, okay. There's a lot of things that I feel that we are all still kind of waiting on right now. Okay, more developing stories, but I know that there's been other things like these rumors that have been popping off. Okay, so we are going to be talking about that, but we are going to be talking about a few things that I've had videos on that you guys have been watching like crazy, which is amazing. And I do appreciate you guys taking the time to watch those videos. But I'm going to do a little bit of a recap on those videos so that you guys know, for those of guys, for those of y'all who haven't seen those for those videos. Have not seen those videos. Sorry. Okay. So first and foremost, real quick, I forgot one of them. Now, one of them, which was a couple days ago, and this also covers another piece, because I was going to do this as a pop-up video, another story surrounding Carlee, but I was like, nah, I'm going to wait for something bigger, something more, something I could sink my teeth in a little bit more. And a couple different things happened. So I ended up doing a video on her getting fired instead. But before we go into the firing part, we have got to get into the video that we did. Okay. And don't worry, we're going to get into the rumor talk here in a little bit. I promise you that. But Carlee Russell's boyfriend, okay, who said she was fighting for her life for the last 48 hours, he deletes all traces of her on his social media. Now, I'm going to say this too. There are now more rumors, okay, floating around over the boyfriend. We are going to be talking about that in a little bit. But the boyfriend at first was putting out content, put out a video as soon as she was found safe and sound. Remember, she was missing for 48 hours, 49 hours to be exact. And 49 hours after her being missing, she shows up on her parents' front door, knocking on the door, and then she was found in one piece and safe. Now, real quick, before we jump into this article, we jump into all this other stuff, let's keep it real. Let's keep it a buck. One of the main things that one of the main good things that we can walk away from this story, two different things actually, all right? Two main things. One, she was found safe and she's alive. It didn't end with her gone, perished, whatever you want to call it, right? So that is a positive, regardless of how we look at it. This young woman was found alive. Now, I know the hoax and the lies and the allegations that are now coming out, the rumors that are floating around as well, doesn't sit really well in our hearts, right? But at the end of the day, no matter what, she was found alive. Where a lot of times this story would have either would have been left open, turned into a cold case, because a lot of times when somebody is taken against their will in these kind of scenarios, people disappear and then they're never found again. And then we stop saying their name. The hashtag stops being used unless it's the anniversary of the day that they were taken. Or even worse, they're found. Their remains are found somewhere. And then, of course, if there is no evidence that could lead to someone, there's just speculations, right? And then people go crazy with rumors and their theories, right? So at the end of the day, she was still found alive. So that is good news. Number two, another takeaway. And this is something that I say on the show all the time. I applaud every single last one of y'all that put in the time to say her name, to hashtag her name, to put out her photo, to put that energy out there. Because without you guys, this would not have been an international story. Trust me, it's an international story. Man, we got people from Japan watching the show, baby. Okay? This became international because of you. Yeah, you. The one that's sitting there petting your dog or taking a jog right now, laying in a bath right now, soaking in some Epsom salt, which sounds really good right now. Okay? All y'all making breakfast for your kids right now or eating lunch, whatever time you're watching this show right now. All of your energy got her home fast, regardless if this is a lie or if this is, regardless the fact that it ended up being, it looks like it's become a hoax, right? That energy we need to give towards other people. There are plenty of other people right now that are missing as we speak. In fact, There is a person right now. I just heard about it. There's not much info about this young woman. I will pull her name up, her missing flyer up here in a little bit. But there's another woman by the name of Ashley Pitchford or Ashley Pitchford that is missing right now. She is 26 years old. She's a black female. She was last seen wearing a blue shirt, black shorts. Her characteristics is she's 6 foot tall and 320 pounds. She was last seen with a low cut, reddish blonde hair. She does have mental health issues and needs her medication. So this is crucial right now. She's been missing since, if I'm correct, since June 30th, and no one knows where she is. I will throw up the flyer in a little bit, but I want you guys to know Ashley Pitchford, okay, is out there missing right now as well. Same thing, same energy. We need to give it the same amount of energy. In fact, let me pull it up right now since we're on it, and then we're going to go into the stories. Okay, we got stories to tell, but I do want to get you guys savvy to this story. Bang, there she is. Her name is Ashley Pitchford. I was just given this, okay? Just so you know. All right? Her name is Ashley Pitchford. Again, Ashley Pitchford. She is 26 years old. She is a black female. She was last seen wearing a blue shirt and black shorts. She is 6 foot tall, 320 pounds. She has a low cut, reddish blonde hair. Okay, so it's colored. All right, dyed. She does deal with some mental health issues, and she needs her medication. Okay, she was last seen near the Greenpoint area, which that's the frustrating part. I don't know where that is. There's not much about her as of yet, but I want to bring awareness to it. If you know of anything, if you guys know anything about her whereabouts, because this is a very serious thing. She needs help, and she needs all of our help. Okay, please call 832-647-1363. Again, 832-647-1363. She is currently missing as we speak. So if you know of anything, please call that number. Okay. All right. Moving back on to the story. All right. Now, I know we've been having a tiny bit of fun, cracking jokes and just doing our thing, right? But at the same time, a lot of serious ish went down here. Okay, there's a possibility that this woman, okay, that Carlee Russell broke laws. Okay, that she caused a little crime. Okay, if police come back and say, yes, this is 110% a hoax. But let's be real, y'all. Come on. We all know that this is a hoax. It's going down that route, at least. There would have to be something so bizarre to pop off for us to think otherwise. And I will say this, and I feel that the breadcrumbs showing proof that the people around her believe that this was a full-on hoax are things like this. Okay? Carlee Russell's boyfriend deleting all presence of her on his social media. Okay? Again, he went out and he stated this. Remember, I said, he was like, I want to thank my family. I want to thank God. I want to thank my church mates, my teammates, holding it down. We did all that. We already talked about all that. And again, he talked about all that, but then of course we said, I just want a quick reminder. He said she was literally fighting for her life for 48 hours. And so until she's physically and mentally stable again, she's not able to give any updates or whereabouts on her kidnapper at this point. We heard that and we said, oh, damn. You know what? Boyfriend's holding it down for his girl. Okay. And he said, I'm going to die on this hill because this is what she claimed. But then obviously we saw that bombshell. We saw that bombshell press conference. And then out of nowhere, he goes and says, well, never mind. I'm good. I'm out. I'm deleting everything. Now, I know that there's been rumors and all that, and we are going to be getting into those things, but he deleted everything. Even on Facebook, anything that had to do with her, gone. This is clear as day to me, showing proof positive that he doesn't even believe the hype anymore either. Does not believe the hype. Period. Now, I went into great details about this in a pop-up video. Please go check that out on your own time when you can. When you have time, go and check it out. It's a short of it. It's just pop-up video, so it's very, very short. Okay, so we know about all this. All right, she out here. Boyfriend was like, okay, he just went and he just disappeared into the darkness, y'all. He said, I'm out. She said, what? See, what had happened was, and he disappeared. He's claiming nothing with her right now. Okay, the second part of this, all right, which I talked about in another pop-up video. Actually, no. Sorry. My bad. I got ahead of myself a little bit. So I got to bring this article back up really quick because I need to remind you, okay. Remember, we are all wondering, the court of public opinion believes that she is a straight up liar. That she just straight up came through and made a fetish lie, right? We all believe that. We have not heard police say anything about this being a hoax. They have not said out loud, this is a hoax. We have not seen Rico Suave in his salmon suit go up on the podium and say, that is a lie. This is a full-on hoax, everybody. We didn't hear anything like that, y'all. Not nothing from him. Not nothing from police yet, okay? But given the fact that we see Carlee's boyfriend going, deuces, deleting everything, says one thing. Now there's something else, guys. There's something else that I don't know if you guys have been watching or noticing. But the parents also, so Carlos, Russell, and Talitha Robinson Russell, both deleted their Facebook pages. Both of them. Not just one, 2 times a lady, 2. They both did. The parents deleted both their Facebooks. Real talk. I have proof. But what's interesting is that Talitha turned hers back on. Now, I was planning on doing this as a pop-up video, but I was like, nah, F it. It's more like a meh video. You know, I wanted to hear something bigger. And that's what the next part I'm going to be talking about, which was a much bigger story, in my personal opinion. But to me, this shows confirmation that, oh, damn, our daughter lied. That's at least what I think. And that that Facebook, or at least social media, is coming after the parents now. Now, remember what I just said. They both deleted their Facebook pages, their Facebook accounts, deleted them. But at least as of yesterday, when I last checked, Talitha turned her Facebook back on. It's still the same. It still has the same statement that she made, basically saying, like, I want to thank God. I want to thank everybody for their energy, blah, blah, blah. When we are ready to make a public announcement about everything, we will address it, blah, blah, blah. That is the only most recent post that she has on there, which was a few days ago, right? When she was first found. Okay. The husband, though, Carlos, has not turned his back on. He deleted it. The reason why I know this is because I reached out to Carlos personally when this whole thing was going down. When she first initially went missing, because you know I like to bring missing families onto the show. I like to interview them so we can augment and amplify the voices of those missing individuals by bringing the family or the friends or the people who are connected to the case onto the show so we can hear their side of the story. Maybe there's some more information that we haven't heard in articles and news clips and all that, right? In hopes that we can get some more stuff, right? Well, I reached out to him when his account was active. I went back to see if he had responded or he at least seen my message. And his Facebook account doesn't exist anymore. It's dead. He deleted it. It's gone, guys. Gone. So I'm going, wow, that's very interesting. I went back to look at Talitha's. Talitha's account is back up again. Is she responding to anybody? No, not really. But there's a lot of people going in on that statement. Okay? There's a lot of very angry people, understandably, posting and putting in their 2 cents in her most recent post. Okay? So that's another piece. To me, I keep wondering, why has Talitha turned it back on? There's the only thing that I can think of that would make any sense to me right now is optics. She's been the most vocal. If you notice every single doggone interview that has been done, haven't you noticed that Carlos doesn't say really a lot? He'll say, thank you. And that's it. He's tight-lipped. He doesn't say a damn thing. Mama talking, right? She's the one who's been putting out all the posts with statements and whatnot, right? She's the one who was on the Today Show saying, yeah, there is a monster out there. The monster's still out there on the loose, right? It's coming out of her mouth. Husband's just sitting there like the entire time. And he's successful with what he does. They both are successful with what they do. And he doesn't say a doggone thing. So I wonder what he does for a living. Does it require any talking? Because he doesn't talk at all. Barely in these interviews, right? So I get why Talitha's Facebook account is turned back on. It has to be turned back on. It's optics. If she doesn't stay on, I mean, this is my own personal opinion, obviously. And everything I say here, is just opinion, okay? But I feel like it is about optics. It's her trying to do what she can to still hold it down for her daughter. Because no matter what, her daughter still represents her. Still represents the family. If you think about it. If they cower away and they delete their accounts, that says something else. That may be an admittance of her lying. An admittance of, yes, this is a hoax, and we're so embarrassed that we can't, you see what I'm saying? That we can't even have a Facebook account. We can't even deal with it, right? At least that's a theory, right? This is just what I think. I keep wondering, why did she turn it back on? And I do think a part of it is optics. Okay. So we do have that, okay? Those pieces. Again, the boyfriend deleted everything. He doesn't want anything to do with her. Clearly, if you're deleting everything, it's over, right? It's over. It's a wrap, okay? So another piece. And we talked about this in the boyfriend deleting social media. We talked about the social media part, right? And this is the thing that I found very interesting. You even saw me reading it and looking at it live, and have, like, on the video, you can see me the wheels turning, and then being absolutely shook, because I was like, oh my damn. She put out all these tweets before she went missing. And you can see here, Carlee Russell tweeted multiple times within 40 minutes of calling 911. So the Alabama nursing student vanished for 48 hours and told police she was kidnapped though investigators say they've been unable to verify her claims, which we already saw in the bombshell police press conference, right? The things that she was Googling, the fact that she went to Target beforehand, got those items. Even before that, the fact that she stole items from her place of work. All those things. Then called 911. Drove for 600 yards, which is the length of 6 football fields, according to the police chief, right? All those things. Crazy. As she's on the phone, 911. She was also still tweeting things. So let's take a look at this. Okay. So it says here, she vanished after 911 last week, sent 3 tweets within the hour before she disappeared. We already know about her missing. Okay. Of course, we already know about a child, a little mini me, I guess, came out and you know, a baby wearing a white shirt and diapers came out of the woods. She was taken against her will. There's still details in that still don't make any doggone sense. Local police say they've been unable to verify her claim about being taken. The first tweet sent at 8:55 p.m., less than an hour before she called 911 at 9:34 p.m., read, "Today was a great day. God be looking out. I'm telling you." That was at what? That was at like 8:30. Yeah, 8:55 p.m. She put that out. Feeling real positive at that moment. A minute later, Russell tweeted, someone tell you I love you and don't got a reason. At 9:19, this was apparently the last tweet that she put out before she disappeared. She tweeted, "Yeah, I want a family now," with a crying emoji face, or a crying emoji, right? Crying face emoji. Here it is. "Yeah, I want a family now." This is before she disappeared, y'all. Okay. Now I'm wondering what went through her head. Okay. I'm wondering what went, I'm literally still wondering what the hell went through her head. What inspired her to leave work? And actually, before she left work, she made the decision for this disappearance. She took a robe. She took toilet paper. She went to Target, bought snacks. She got in her car, drove out the colonnade to buy food. And then as she's on her way home, she allegedly concocts this wild story, calling 911 and all that. And that's when she's taken, right? And don't worry, we'll go back to the details that she gave, the crazy details that she gave, okay, about her abductor and about how she was taken in those days that she fought for her life for 48 hours, right? We will be talking about that here in a second. But let's move back on to this piece here. About 15 minutes later, Russell, after that tweet, "Yeah, I'm ready for, I want a family now." 15 minutes later, Russell mysteriously vanished after calling 911 and getting out of her vehicle along the interstate. A statewide search lasted 49 hours until she reappeared back at her parents' house at around 10:45 p.m. Saturday night on foot. Okay. And again, very weird. She described a harrowing situation to police the night she returned home, telling detectives she was kidnapped by a man and a woman after checking on the child she said she saw. Now, we already know all that stuff. I'm going to show you guys, or we're going to go to an article that gives you guys more of a breakdown of everything that went down in a little bit. But as you can see, like, the hell? She says, "Yeah, I'm ready for a family now." Then poof, she disappears, leaving her phone, her Apple Watch, her purse, her nice red Mercedes CLA, okay, and her wig, and the food that she bought from Colonnade in that area, in the place of where she disappeared. I know some of it was in the car. Some of these items were in the car, and some of those items were out on the side of the road where she was abducted. The hat that she was wearing and the wig that she was wearing on the side of in the grass on the side of the road where she was last seen. Okay. So we know all that stuff. Again, 49 hours later, that's when she was found at her parents' house, knocking on the door, just doing just fine. Just chilling in the cut, feeling good in the neighborhood, right? Except for like a little cut on her lip and a torn shirt. At least that's from what the chief described in that press conference. Okay. Very weird stuff. Okay. Now, remember in the press conference, the police did describe a few different things, right? They described, sorry guys, I'm just pulling something up so I have it. They described certain things that they went through her phone and her work computer, okay? And her work computer. And they found out things that she was Googling. She went into the Googles and she was searching certain things. So let me share that with you guys right quick. Okay, let's take a look at this. Some of these search terms included, like basically, do you have to pay for an Amber Alert or search? How to take money from a register without being caught. Some of these, these were certain things that were found on her work computer and also on her phone. Just a reminder. And the police said this outright. So she also searched Birmingham bus station. She also searched one-way bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville. She also Googled the movie Taken for a little bit of inspiration before she went missing. And apparently she was searching these, like the Birmingham bus station. The Birmingham bus station, because I wrote these notes down. Birmingham bus station, she searched one-way bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville. She looked up the movie Taken, and of course there were other information about Amber Alerts on her computer. Those searches were made that same day before she went missing. On the July 13th, the day she went missing, she actually Googled a good chunk of these things, including the movie Taken. Let's not forget that. Okay. And then, of course, there was other things that they don't want to say because they didn't want to embarrass her. Okay. Now, we got to talk. We definitely have got to talk about her job. We do. Because some of the information here that was said was that she took, before she left her job, she took items from the workplace, which were toilet paper and a robe. Then she went off to Target and bought snacks, right? Cheez-Its, granola bars, right? Well, this did not make her workplace, the Westboro Spa, okay, did not make them very happy. In fact, as of the reporting of yesterday, she was fired from her job. Fired. Okay, gone, terminated, cut loose from her job because of possibly theft. Because, I mean, she did technically take things from her job. Again, she also was looking up on the computer how to steal from a register without getting caught. Wasn't she looking those things up so she can, you know what I'm saying? So she can take some money from the register to do her thing? Now, from my understanding, the job that she was working at, it doesn't make a whole lot. It's not a whole lot of money. Okay. It's not a great deal of cash. It's like a $14 to $17 an hour job, I guess, given the fact that she's going to nursing school, from what we understand. And if she's paying her way through nursing school can be very expensive. All the funds, all the money that she's making from there, going straight to the job. I mean, going straight to the nursing school. Maybe that's what it is. You know, she's a broke student. I get it. Okay. Money ain't great. I understand that. But at the same time, You don't Google on your work computer, how can I steal from the register without getting caught? You just don't do that. Okay. And it's not like she was a person that was like an esthetician or anything. It's not like she was working in the back. I'm assuming she was working in the front doing, front desk work, right? Greeting customers, clients, and all that. And maybe doing a lot of scheduling and all that. But other than that, answering phones and taking care of clientele, right? That's basically it. So, of course, she's not making crazy amount of money. But don't Google. Okay? Actually, don't do crimes. Don't steal from your job. Period. Just don't do it. Don't steal from your mother-loving job. Okay? You'll thank me later, babies. Okay? You want to keep the job? Because it's hard out here. All right? We're all trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. Shoot. We're all trying to, nowadays with inflation and how money is nowadays, how expensive everything is, we're trying to make $1 out of a penny right now, y'all. Just be thankful you got the job. Damn. Don't try to commit a crime in your workplace and think you're not going to get caught. Okay? But she left with those things. And I still wonder, they did not confirm if she really did successfully steal from the register or if she just entertained the idea, Googled it, realized it was probably near impossible to do it without getting caught and said, nah, forget it. I'm not going to do that. And maybe the $107 that was found in her sock, cold hard cash, $107. Maybe that $107 was her own money. That little bit of change that she's been saving for a while on the side. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know personally, but I do have a lot of questions. That $107, I'm wondering if it is from the register or not, but they did not mention it in the police press conference. I feel like they would say that. They'd say, yeah, she stole a robe, some toilet paper from her place of work, and she stole some money, $107. We saw it on security cam footage. They didn't say it, not once. So I'm wondering either she Googled how to do it and it worked, or if they just didn't want to give out that information yet. But it is a crime. And if the Westboro spa wants to press charges, they could. Even if it is over toilet paper and a robe, they literally could press charges on just those things alone. So that could be an issue for her. And it might be small, but still, it's a small crime. So she could see something, right? She could get arrested for that alone, let alone the false reporting and the false statement, allegedly the false statement that she gave to police. But again, clearly, Westboro was not happy about this. The owner of Westboro was not happy about this to the point where, even before she was fired, he did come out with a statement. Okay. We're not going to read the whole thing here. Okay. Because I did this in this other pop-up, but it's not Westboro. I'm sorry. Woodhouse. Wow. Why did I have Westboro this entire time? Woodhouse. Okay. Woodhouse Spa, Birmingham. All right. Now, they've received over the past several days regarding Carlee Russell's case. We offer the following. Of course, they were happy about, her safe return and all that. It was very tough for the employees to do all this, be cordial, be accommodating to their clients, but also be stressed about this. This is tough. It's a lot, especially the fact that they were also going out of their way to do work and then go out and help with the many other people that took their time out to try to find this young woman. Okay. They were out there helping, posting flyers, so on and so forth, trying to find Carlee. Okay. But the last part was, of course, interesting, which is that part right here. Okay. It says leaks, both true and untrue. can have a devastating impact on any investigation. They said both true and untrue. This is before the press conference. We understand that there are many many posts on social media claiming certain information to be true. Some items are factual while others are not. Again, hence the reason why I'm wondering how much of these rumors are actually true and how much are these rumors just fake news. We saw this pop-up video. Go and check it out when you get time. But again, she got fired from her place of work, and apparently the co-workers are pissed. And I would be too, y'all. I would be too. Okay? Not only were they covering her shift as well, they were going out there and doing their due diligence, working their tuchus off, okay, to help find this woman. Okay? The owner of Woodhouse Spa in Birmingham told the Post that she's been canned, all right? That her steaming coworkers are pissed about the former colleague's increasingly suspect account of how she was taken. Owner Stuart Rome, of course, we already did this in a pop-up, but he said it's really devastating for them thinking a coworker was abducted. Following the following day, Saturday, it was the busiest day of the week, and they had to plug along and work, and in the off times, pass out flyers and other things. Again, they were covering her shift, y'all, covering her doggone shift, and also trying to find her. All right. Now, one thing they're upset because and this is the thing that really angers me too. And I already covered this in the pop-up, but the other thing that really angers me about this too is that people are going out of their way and putting out bad reviews for the Woodhouse Spa. They were pushing all kinds of crazy lies and rumors on their social media. And I keep wondering, why them? Why was the spa getting smashed for nothing? They didn't do anything. Why were they putting out stuff and thinking that they were the bad people? Why were people going and saying and commenting and rating their stuff terribly on their social medias? Why? But again, I've said it before, the idle minds are the devil's plaything. And when we don't have enough information, people's minds run wild, they get bored, they start getting creative, and conspiracies start going out. Tinfoil hats start getting worn, and people's careers and lives get destroyed. Innocent lives get destroyed. And what sucks about this is that this woman right here, if everything comes out to be 110% true, her creating this whole hoax, not only is destroying her family and probably destroying her father's reputation out here in these streets and her mother's reputation out here in these streets. It's also affecting her job. Oh, and let's not forget her now ex-boyfriend, because people were accusing him of doing bad things. Oh, he did something. He unalived her. He did this, and this. The hell? People just jumped the gun and just started saying all kinds of crazy things about the loved ones that surrounded her life and continue to surround her life. And that's terrible. Okay? That's absolutely terrible. And I get it. In the true crime world, we know that, detectives, when it comes to detecting and doing your investigation, the first place you look when you're investigating are the loved ones. Instantly, you look at the spouse or the boyfriend. You look at the family members. You see if there's any sort of turmoil going on, any drama going on between the person that's missing and the family members and the loved ones that surround them. I get it. But some people were just going to town, and then going in on the spa just doesn't make sense to me at all. It just doesn't. And it's sad. It's sad. It's very, very sad. But moving on. She got fired, rightfully so. She should have been fired. I get it. Maybe this is not the greatest time for her. Okay. But man, are we watching the downward spiral, the train wreck happening of all this because of her allegedly fabricating this story. And that's really, really sad. Okay. Now that we're pretty much up to date for the most part, there are a lot of things that I wanted to share with you, like Anaya Blanchard's father did speak out. I know Anaya Blanchard's mother spoke out as well, but it's not that meaty. There's nothing she's saying in there. She's just like, I'm still waiting for information. I'm still trying to find out what's going on. Angela Harris is, I guess, just a little, I guess she's a little surprised, but she's still trying to maybe gather her thoughts a little bit better. Okay. Maybe not. I'll play, it's a short video, so I'll play it for you guys. But again, I understand, like this family went out of their way to try to help, to try to find this young woman. And then the fact that they had to relive this BS all over again is just, I can only imagine what the parents of Anaya were feeling. All that anxiety, all those things, reliving, rehashing, all those old emotions that I'm sure are still laying at the surface. They had all that unearthed. It's just terrible. But let me play this video.
Marks 1 week since Carlee Russell returned to her Hoover home, sending...
Hold on, guys. Come on.
A wave of relief rippling across the country.
Yeah, hundreds of people formed search parties to find her.
What the hell? Oh, this might help. Let's try that again. Try that again.
After the 25-year-old vanished from the side of 459, Carlee told police that she was stopping for a child walking along the interstate.
The latest revelations in this case have caused quite a stir of emotion throughout the country, especially for those directly involved in the search for Carlee.
Real quick, this is Anaya's mother, okay? This is Angela Harris speaking out first, okay? And then I'm going to show the dad. Let's go.
WTM 13's Lisa Crane is live at Hoover's Public Safety Center. Lisa, you spoke to someone today who was a big part in that search.
Yeah, Angela Harris is the mother of Anaya Blanchard, the 19-year-old who was abducted and murdered in 2019. Since her daughter's death, she started a nonprofit called Anaya's Heart. And one part of that nonprofit is organizing volunteers to search when there is a missing person. And they stepped in very quickly in the Russell case over the weekend. Now, we talked to her today, and she told me even knowing what we know now in this case, she wouldn't have done anything differently. She and her team of searchers had boots on the ground looking for Carlee Russell hours after she disappeared. Their goal was to get Carlee back safely, and that happened, she says. She understands the emotions many people have, though, right now, but she is happy with the end result.
I understand why everyone's angry, and I get that. But my heart is being led in a different direction to know that there's something more going on that needs to be handled with care and delicately. And I think that I've been put in that place too as well. So I'm being still right now till I'm shown what it is I need to do further to help Carlee and her family.
You know what? I absolutely commend this woman for even saying this. Real talk. Because she could have gone a different way. Let's be real. She could have been savage as hell. She could have been like, I can't believe, blah, blah, blah. No. You know, I'm reliving certain things, reliving the moment that I lost Anaya, all that stuff. She could have easily said a billion different things, but she decided to say, hey, I'm going to take the high road. And I'm just going to say, like, there's a lot to feel. Where I get that we're all in the feelings, all in our feels right now. I get why people are reacting to this Carlee Russell situation, but I'm going to rest on God, and I'm just going to let the powers that be above to to push me in the right direction and try to figure out what I can do to help Carlee. That's amazing. That's an amazing woman. That's a class act right there. That's a great response. But then again, I will say this though too. If she responded differently, I would understand that as well. But she decided, hey, well, I think honestly, I mean, I'm sure she feels some type of way. She's just not saying it on camera right now. Okay? Because she decides, I'm going to take the high road for this. I'm just going to take the high road for now. And I commend her for it. Real talk. I really do. But like I said, it was short. It's kind of like she's just waiting out to see what they're going to say. Like what's going to happen. And I feel like we should all do that as well. I mean, for the most part, we all should sit tight and see what happens. I really pray. I hope to God we get clarity, transparency from Carlee and her family, but I don't even know if we're actually going to get that, y'all. I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, I forgot. Today is Carlee's birthday, allegedly, as well. So, hey, happy birthday to Carlee Russell. Okay, honestly, I'm very happy she's alive, but I think one really great gift she could be doing for the people that have put in time and effort and care. Some people shed tears. Some people were passionate online, fighting for her and all that, saying her name and all that. I think she owes the public some transparency. So that'd be a really nice gift to put out there. Okay? Some transparency, some clarity, I think. Okay? I'm just going to be real. But hey, I'm happy she's alive. And I'm sure she's celebrating her birthday somewhere. We got some info. I'm going to be sharing that with you guys in a little bit. But again, it's just rumor, so I don't know if it's true or not. But we got another video that I want to share with you guys. Okay? Another one. All right? This is from Anaya's father, and he speaks out. Let's take a listen to what he has to say as well.
First, the latest revelations in the Carlee Russell case. They are upsetting to many of the people who donated money and their time with those search efforts.
It's especially troubling for those who have had missing children like Anaya Blanchard's family. Police say last Thursday, Carlee left for work, picked up dinner, bought snacks at Target, and then later called 911 reporting a toddler walking next to 459. Not heard from until she returned home late on Saturday night. Then on Wednesday, police updated their investigation, including the search history the Secret Service found on her phone, including questions about Amber Alerts and buses. WVTM 13's Lisa Crane spoke to Anaya's father today. She joins us live this evening in Hoover. Lisa, I can imagine this really brought up some difficult memories for him.
Yeah, absolutely, Brittany. Elijah Blanchard says when he first heard Carlee Russell was missing, his heart went out to the family because he says unless you've been there as he has, you have no idea just how frightening that is. But he says by the next day, he felt troubled with the situation because it just didn't feel right. Now, with everything that's come out, he says his feelings are best described as hurt.
It's been 4 years since Elijah Blanchard's daughter, Anaya, disappeared and was later found murdered. He says the wound is still fresh, and Carlee Russell's case has caused more pain.
It does open up wounds because our daughter was taken. And as a father, you know, your daughter's your pride and joy. I mean, really, especially your baby girl. And it touched home a lot. And
real quick, I'm sorry I have to get in and out of here, of course, because of, fair use and all that crap. But again, I know the mother said one thing. Right. I know Angela said one thing. Now we're hearing from the father and he's saying something else. And again, I know it's yin and yang. It's a different response. But yeah, think about that, guys. I mean, they have to relive that pain. Let me say this too. There are many people that were advocates for finding this young woman alive that are also victims of heinous crimes. Some of them are unsolved. Some of them haven't even been hashtagged, said their names, right? There's plenty of people out here that are still trying to find their loved one that hasn't even been gotten any light under the sun, right? And the time that we spent on this, I know that really frustrates a lot of people, that it could have been used on somebody else. Again, there's people who are out here that are reliving, that are highly or deeply affected by this alleged hoax, when we could have used that time to put a hashtag someone else right now. Let me let him say his piece. But, you know, for all those families, they're all reliving those things too. All those people that are victims to losing a loved one, or still have somebody out there still missing for years, and it's still maybe an unsolved missing case, or that missing case turned into a cold case now. Those people are really living through this all over again as well. Tyler said, many of them still out here not getting any attention whatsoever. Exactly, Tyler. Exactly. When we could have been using that time on them. It's pretty sad. But let's hear what he got to say. I'm sorry I have to jump in and out of these things. It's just so that we can keep this show moving properly. Okay, let's go.
You know, to kind of find out later that, you know, Carlee returns home with really no justification of what happened. And, you know, and it bothers me because it was a post that was made that says she fought for her life. And Anaya did fight for her life. And, you know, for someone to use that phrase, it brings up terrifying and horrifying feelings within me.
In your mind,
Yep. Again, like I just said a second ago, people out here that have lost a loved one are reliving those things as well. It's like feeling like their heart getting torn out of their chest all over again, especially the ones that have had their cases closed with that person being found gone, right? And the fact that he says Anaya fought for her life. Anaya did put in the work to try to get home in one piece. I can only imagine, like I said, that is just absolutely heart-wrenching and extremely sad. And he's not the only one. Other families and other victims are feeling the exact same way right now. Let's go.
is there any possibility that she was abducted in your mind right now?
No.
Even he doesn't believe it.
No, ma'am. I'm just being honest.
There it is.
I don't think so. I don't really. No, I don't. No, I don't
See?
think she was abducted. I think she was going through some personal stuff, and I think that she wanted some attention, and she got it.
Blanchard says he's hoping.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, hail to the no. You know what I mean? Hail to the no. This is one fat ass schly. And he's saying she's just wanting this. She just was seeking attention. This was her attempt at trying to get attention. Okay? And again, yeah. I feel him 110%. Let's continue on.
Carlee will come forward with all the facts and apologize to the public.
There needs to be some type of reprimand behind her actions. And I'm speaking boldly about that because I've been through something. And like I said, what my family has gone through, it wasn't 3 days we didn't sleep. It was several weeks that we didn't sleep, not knowing where our child was, didn't have a clue where she was. We found a car, but she was still missing. We found the suspect, but she was still missing. And then all of a sudden we find her remains that had been laying in the woods, threw in the trash like she was throwing in the trash like garbage.
Okay. See, I mean, I do appreciate Angela and her response. Let's keep it real. Okay. I'm thankful that she said her piece. But not everybody's going to feel that way. Not every person that is a family member of a victim that has been unjustifiably taken against their will, like Anaya, not everybody's going to be as graceful. And I'm not sitting here saying that what he said isn't gracious. You could see that he is trying to come from a place of love, trying to come from a place of heart, but he also is being honest and saying that these feelings that he has are always going to sit with him. They're always going to be right underneath the surface. But when you're out here doing something and trying to find another young Black woman, it does spark up those feelings and all that. I don't think he's saying anything that comes from straight anger or malice. I just think he is just speaking the truth. And I think that he's speaking like any other parent who's lost their child that would go through something like this would say as well. They're just two different people having two different responses. He's just speaking a little bit more candidly, in my personal opinion. You know, my heart breaks for the family, you know, for those two, you know, losing someone that they love like that and all that. That's just absolutely terrible. Again. And yeah, he has every right to say what he needs to say. I don't think he said anything bad. Okay. But moving on, I did want to share that with you guys. Okay. Now, another piece in here, okay, there was a lawyer that did come out and speak out, and he was basically saying like, nah, man, they need to lock her ass up. They need to lock her up, blah, blah, blah. I'm surprised she hasn't been arrested or anything like that. And you know what? I'm surprised she hasn't caught any charges either, or that, you know, we haven't heard about there being a pursuit of charges being filed. Let's just say that. Okay. So I am surprised about that. Okay. Hold on one second. So I do want to.
The Carlee Russell case has.
I do want to play this other piece, and this guy's like, man, I'm surprised she ain't been caught yet. But they didn't give her any charges, like not once. That's wild, you know. And I agree. I totally agree. I'm a bit surprised about it too. That there hasn't been that, but I think there's a reason why, and I will explain here in just a minute. But let's take a look at this video here, okay?
Couldn't corroborate any of the details Carlee Russell had given them. We spoke to a Birmingham attorney today to get his take on it.
That's what I think happened.
Eric Guster spent years as a criminal defense attorney. He says, like the rest of the country, he was pulled into the Carlee Russell case. He says while police didn't come out and say it at the press conference, the message was clear.
She said she was kidnapped and the kidnapping didn't happen. Our citizens are safe. There's not a kidnapper out there. So they use every almost synonym for lie except saying she lied.
He says the search for Carlee wasted the time and money of law enforcement and concerned community members. The father of murder victim Anaya Blanchard wrote about it on his Facebook page, saying his wounds had been reopened and it wasn't okay to bring his family into the search.
Imagine going and searching for someone and they're off doing something else and they're never in danger. And you're thinking about saving this person's daughter and yours was not saved. Beyond angry, super livid, that would be me.
Guster says he worries this case could affect future missing persons cases.
It's going to be much more difficult for African-American women to be believed. And it may actually decrease the number of actual reports of things because people are already afraid that they won't be believed.
He says,
hold on real quick. I do need to interject in that. I don't agree with that. I don't. I really don't. I feel like we're going to get the opposite reaction. I think we're going to be going even harder trying to say, hey, no. Just because we put this energy towards this young woman does not mean that we can't keep that same energy on these other people that are actually being taken, that are actually being that are actually missing out here. At least that's my hope. And I'm looking at it glass half full type situation, not glass half empty. I'm looking at it as I hope that we keep this same energy. I know I've said it before and all that earlier in the show, but I'm going to say it again because I feel like we start putting out this type of information, this type of energy. That's what's going to happen. Next thing you know, other Black women, other people of color that have gone missing, we aren't going to be talking about it no more. No, I hope this spark that just happened keeps staying lit, right? so that we can keep pushing and keep putting names out here of other individuals that are missing. Because let's be real, there are men from white all the way to every shade of the rainbow that do not get a whole lot of light under the sun unless it's a sensational story like the Rudy Farias story, right? And then there are women of color that do not get a whole lot of press, a whole lot of push. She did. And I know it sucks because we're like, oh, damn, maybe we picked the wrong one. No, I'm hoping that this energy goes, okay, we're going to prove y'all wrong. I'm going to prove the people that are thinking, oh, now they're not going to talk about missing black women anymore. No, I say, F that. I say, let's prove them wrong. Let's change that narrative. Keep pushing names out there. Make those videos. For those of y'all who are making content on Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Threads, YouTube, wherever you are doing it, keep putting out their names, because this is an anomaly. This right here, this story is a strange oddity. I will also mention and put out, there have been, and I'm sorry to say this, okay, but there have been plenty of white women like Sherry Papini that have been out here doing the same hoaxes. There's been plenty of them. And yet there's still stories going on about missing white women happening every day. Okay? So I'm hoping that we keep this same energy and that we go, okay, this was the wrong one, but that ain't our fault. Let's keep the same energy. Let's keep hashtagging. Let's keep putting the names out here, period. Okay? Because, I mean, I agree with him on the other parts of like, charges are coming because they coming, okay? Those charges are coming, all right? But at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, yeah, it's a wrap for black women out here. Missing black women just lost their chance. This is the one time that they strike out. Nah, hell no. I will not let that happen. Personally, I won't. And I hope you guys won't let that happen too. Let's continue with the same energy, because this is a needle in the haystack type of situation, okay? Oddity, all right? Let's play a little bit more.
Right now, Carlee needs an attorney to advise her on how to respond to police.
If I was Carlee's attorney, I would speak for her. I would not allow her to speak to the police, because anything she says can and will be used against her.
Good point.
I would speak for her. I would go to the mayor. I would go to the police chief and figure out if there's something we could do. That's what I would do.
You know what? I do agree with him on what he's saying here. 110%. And I think that's what's going on right now. Remember, police went in their press conference. They dropped all types of bombshells. Boom, 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 boom. Taking Cheez-Its, right? All that stuff. Baby on the side of the road, right? All that. That's what she stated. That's what she told them, which we will go into those details in a second, which are wild. But he's right. I wouldn't be surprised if the reason why they have not spoken to the police, where she's refused, at least that's what the rumor mill is saying, she's refused to speak to police again, at least right now. I think it's because she's looking for a lawyer. And then the lawyer, like this lawyer said, okay, Guster from Guster Law Firm said, hey, what they should be doing is having someone who is a lawyer speak for her, speak on her behalf. Because again, he's absolutely right. They're going to hold this against her, right? She has the right to remain silent. Anything she does or says can be used against her in court, right? Miranda rights, remember? So if she goes to the police and confesses and says all this stuff, they can use it against her. So I wouldn't be surprised if she's not sitting there going, nope, I'm waiting for the right representation to show up with me and tell me what I should and shouldn't say right now. And that's probably why we haven't heard anything from her as of yet. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he's talking to her as a possible attorney. It doesn't sound like, I really don't think he's the one that wants to represent her, clearly. he is giving off that vibe that he's like, yo, I'm surprised she's still out here. She should have been arrested already. She already should have been detained and brought in for questioning because of the laws that she's already broken. But yeah, I don't think he wants to represent her. Let's just keep that a buck. Okay. So we heard that. All right. And real quick, let me remind y'all, if you can, hold on. Let me just check something. Check in. Thank you. I'm going to go into the super chats here in just a little bit, but I see over 3,000 souls watching the show right now. If you could do me a solid, hit that like button. Let's get that past 2,000K, 2,000 views. Let's get it to 2K, guys. All right. If you're enjoying the conversation, you're enjoying a little bit of the recap and the new information here. If you can, please hit that like button. Let's send it past 2K. A like doesn't cost a thing. It helps with the story, helps with the show, helps the channel grow and all that. Okay. And of course, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. All right. Please and thank you. All right. So let me get into some of these super chats. Let me crank out a few of these. All right. So real quick, Jamie, thank you so much for the 10. Miss Calypso, thank you so much for the 5. Kimberly in Japan. Oh, no, these are all, I've already done these. My bad. Hold on. Kiki, there we go. Kiki, do you love me? Thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome to the family. And just like Kiki, you can hit that membership by hitting that. You can join and support the channel by becoming a member easily by hitting that join button down below. That would really, really mean a lot. All right. Thank you so much, Kiki. I really do appreciate it. Kimberly Davis, thank you so much for the 3. Karen Isabel, thank you so much for the 3. Jeff H, what's up, man? This is a Cheez-It country. Thank you so much for the 2. No kidding. Cheez-Its are delicious, y'all. Okay? Cheez-Its are like fire. But yeah. Okay? Cheez-Its, y'all. Mercedes Rivera, thank you so much for the 5. All right. Stanford Mom, thank you so much for the 5. Thanks for all the time you put into your commentary. Love your show. Love the way you speak. Your intelligence is everything. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Brenda, thank you so much for the 5. D20, thank you so much for the 5. Why did the parents travel to Atlanta after daughter was reported missing? Now, I heard the rumor. Okay, I heard that. But I don't know. I have not seen that video. I have not seen it. I've been looking everywhere. I've been scouring the internet trying to find that actual piece of information because from my understanding, I think they said it in an interview and I haven't found it at all. But if any of y'all have it, please send it my way. Okay, please. And thank you. All right, Ms. Calypso, thank you so much for the 10. Annette, thank you so much. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family membership. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Again, join if you can. All right. Or join my Patreon, patreon.com/The Pascal Show. Charlie Miller, thank you so much for the 5. Carlee, you wanted attention. You got it. Ain't looking so good. Nope, not at all. Okay. Magda, thank you so much for the 25 PLN. I don't know what PLN is, but thank you so much. Thank you for being impartial and 100% professional. You know, I try. Thank you. Maza, thank you so much for the £5. I would even say that this situation increases awareness of missing peeps and mainly deters people from ever doing and becoming hated by the world. You know what? I'm glad, Maza, that you said that. Exactly. Okay. A £5 well spent, young squire. Very nice. Yes, I agree. 110%, baby. 110%. This is the type of energy that I'm hoping for. Not she just done mucked everything up and nobody going to talk about missing people, women of color no more. Nah. I'm hoping that it says the complete opposite, because now people are talking about all these other missing cases that have been out here for months that have not gotten any light under the sun. So I'm hoping, like I said, we are out here and we prove the naysayers otherwise. We prove them wrong. Okay. But again, thank you so much for all the super chats. Of course, I'll come back to when more are in there, of course. But we're going to continue on with our stories. But Maza and everybody else, thank you so much for all the super chats. I really do appreciate the support. It does mean the world to me. Okay. So Nicole B, old man British accent has me weak. Yes. Yes. Yes, young squire. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you get to laugh. Okay. Now, all right. So let's continue on. Okay. Again, thank you so much for the support and all that. Now, one of the things that I do want to bring back up, I just need to find it again. One more again. Hold on. All right. Are the details of her actually being taken. Okay. I just want to rehash that piece for a second, and then we're going to be going into the rumors, because there are some rumors that are out here popping. Okay. And again, yes, another young black male by the name of Daniel Robinson is still missing right now to this day. So just a kind reminder. I have some interviews with the father. He has been on the show to talk about, he dropped some serious bombshells on the most recent interview I had with him, okay, about his son. His son is still currently missing. So just a friendly reminder, please go and check out that interview when you can, okay? And thank you, Gamer Lover, for that information, for that reminder. Another person, another young man that has not really gotten a whole lot of attention, but he has gotten some attention, but it's still an unsolved missing persons case that still needs some more light under the sun. Now, I want to show you guys again the details here. Okay, there are some details I want to share with those things with you guys, and then we're going into the rumor mill stuff. Okay, so when she called 911, data tracked her driving 600 yards. While she said she was allegedly following the toddler along the interstate, according to HPD. Okay, the distance was of as far as 6 football fields. Again, super fast kid. No child has been reported to this day. Still no child has been reported, y'all. Still no child has been reported. Traffic camera footage has been sent to FBI. I'm wondering if they have that back yet, because they were enhancing the footage so that we can take a look at that as well, but we haven't heard anything yet. Okay? We haven't seen the enhanced video as of yet. We've heard the 911 call, all that stuff. We've seen all that stuff, okay? During her initial statement to police, Russell said that when she got out of the car, a man came out of the trees and mumbled he was checking on the baby, okay? He then picked her up, took her over a fence, and next thing she remembered, she was in a tractor trailer, in an 18-wheeler, okay? So I don't know how much she weighs, okay? I really don't know how much she weighs, but I'm assuming she weighs, I'm assuming she's, over 100 pounds. So you got somebody who swiftly walked over to her, picked her up, threw her over his shoulder pretty much, climbed over a fence and went and kicked rocks with her. And of course, I keep wondering how tall is the fence and all that stuff, right? In the truck, there was also a man and a woman, according to the statement. She heard a baby crying, or she heard a baby, all right? She was able to escape the truck, but then found herself in a car again and was taken to a house. That's where she was undressed and possibly photographed. Okay. A woman fed her cheese and crackers. I think the officer said cheese crackers, and played with her hair, she told police. She was able to escape and ran through the woods, finding herself near her residence and able to get home. Now, when she was found, or when the police got there or whatever, she had a minor injury on her lip. She had $107 cash in her sock. No drugs or alcohol were in her system. So it's not like she was drugged against her will. It's not like they pumped her with a bunch of chemicals or anything like that. Another interview request from police to speak with Russell hasn't been granted, but police said They're ready to talk when she is. Now, I'm wondering why they haven't been aggressive. I mean, with this situation, you got to be aggressive, right? You got to get aggressive with this stuff, right? But they haven't done it, okay? Now, time to go into the rumor mill. The reason why I'm bringing up the rumors is solely because of this. When we heard the press conference, there were things. Let me just show you guys. Okay, it's there. It's ready. We're going to go into the rumor mill. All right. This is all rumor. Fair warning. I'm not saying that this is factual. I'm only bringing it up solely because during the press conference, there were things in their report that were leaked apparently as rumor. And then when they said it in the press conference, I was like, holy cow. Like half of the rumors that were out here were actually true. So I keep wondering what is out here in the rumor mill, in these rumor streets, that's actually real and what is not. That's the only reason why I'm bringing this up. This is not to, spread misinformation or do anything crazy like that. I'm just putting it out there because I feel in my bones there will be another press conference from police very, very soon. And like I said, there were things that were said during the press conference that were already leaked as rumors. I never reported those things because I was like, nah, it's BS. People out here can just get on their Androids or their iPhones, okay, and make up anything, screenshot it and put it out there and make people believe that is scripture out here. That's what happens when we see a lot of the rumor mill crap. But then suddenly we find out that, oh my Lord, some of that, a good portion of that ish was real. About the redheaded bald dude. He's red. He was a redheaded guy with a bald spot in the back of his head. I like to call him Vinton. Okay. There was a woman that she didn't even see because she was blindfolded, but she knew it was a woman feeding her cheese crackers. There was a rumor saying that she was being fed Cheez-Its in an 18-wheeler with a guy, redheaded, bald-headed dude that I call Vinton, and a woman. Those things were true. The stealing of things from her work, also true. Those things never were out in news, in articles. They were coming out in the rumors. And then the police came out and confirmed those things. Those were weird. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's a whole lot more other things that they said that were actually true, which was absolutely insane, that were being leaked as rumors. So this is just a quick piece that I thought was very, very interesting. So we're going to zoom into this ish and look at this. Okay. Okay. Quick update on Carlee Russell case if y'all ain't heard it yet. All right. Her parents are claiming they're receiving threats, threats, okay? And want the police to not be involved. So allegedly, I'm not surprised that they're getting crazy threats. Remember, the mother said in a statement a while back, because there's this rumor about the Red Roof Inn. Now the Red Roof Inn, it seems to be lurking back in, starting to seep back in. But the mother claimed that she received a text that claimed to be Carlee that wasn't actually Carlee. Okay? Saying that she was at the Red Roof Inn. But for some odd reason, that is starting to come back again. So take this information at face value. Okay? Take it with a grain of salt. So all of the Russell family's phones have been confiscated by police via warrant. So their phones are in the possession of 5-0. They're going in and they're looking into all of their conversations. Again, the history and the story will unfold. Pieces of this puzzle will start to link together and all that. Okay? This part blew my mind. Again, this is in the rumor mill. Don't know if this is true, but I'm letting you guys, I'm giving it to you guys so that y'all are savvy. Okay? Carlee's ex-boyfriend has filed a restraining order against her and the family. Why? Why is he filing a restraining order against against her and the family? I could see maybe her, but why the fam? If it's true, remember, there is nothing out there to confirm if there's any validity to these things. Again, fair warning, rumor mill. While she was missing, her ex received a text stating, "I hope you enjoy finding Carlee's body on the side of the road." What? For real though? Why? Again, why? If it's real, again, if it is real, I bet you, if this is real, that's Carlee. That's Carlee's doing. Come on, y'all. We don't have to do the math. This is easy math here. If this is true, if she literally sent out if he really did receive a text saying, "Hope you enjoy finding Carlee's body on the side of the road," I feel like that's her doing. Okay? Either it's from a burner phone, or she maybe have made a friend send that text message to him, something like that. But I'm telling you right now, they're going to do their due diligence. Wait, police are going to find out. They're going to get down to the nitty gritty, because you got to be real. They're not going to sit here and look like boo-boo the fool. Real talk, they're not going to sit here. No, police are not cool with that. They're going to be like, we wasted a lot of manpower, a lot of hours. We burned a lot of energy trying to find you, and you are now making us look like a fool right now. We are not going to sit here and let that happen. So we're going to do our due diligence, and you're going to find yourself with some charges. Get ready. It's coming. The hotel. Okay. This is still about Red Roof Inn. And I have to repeat, the mother did come out in a statement and said, Red Roof Inn is not true. It's a lie. But this is still people are still hanging on to the side of a speeding train, and you know what I mean? By their nails right now, still holding on to this Red Roof Inn thing. I'll believe it when I hear from the police, but I wanted to share this with you anyway. Okay? Because we still, again, don't know if this is entirely true. But the hotel the hotel she was in was reserved 4 days prior with a prepaid card under the name Chantel Bronx. Okay. I don't know what to believe on that, because, okay, there's another content creator by the name of JLR Investigates. That was, I just saw him do this video yesterday morning, I don't even remember, like 5 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, I've been deep into this story. But he's actually boots on the ground out there in Alabama. Okay, he's out there. He's staying at the Red Roof Inn that was allegedly the Red Roof Inn that Carlee Russell stayed in, or didn't stay in, or stayed in, or didn't stay in. But anyway, he's sitting there and he's going, "Hey, I'm here. Here is the Red Roof Inn that is allegedly the one that she stayed in." But he said, "I went to the front desk. I asked them if they saw anyone that resembled Carlee. And apparently the front desk people said no. They're like, no, he's never, we didn't see anybody come into the door or come into the front desk to register, or, to rent out a room, so on and so forth, blah, 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 right?" During his live, it was a live. During his live, somebody from Red Roof Inn came out, and I guess, I don't remember what he was doing. I think he was drinking coffee or something like that, because like I said, it was still early in the morning. And he goes, "Yeah, oh, this is the guy I just talked to." And he's talking to him, he's got his phone up and he's doing this live stream. And he's like, "Yeah, did you see anyone that looked like Carlee Russell?" And the guy's like, "No." And I'm here all the time. I did not see any person that looked like Carlee Russell. And he's like, don't you have to have a card or something like that to be able to reserve a room, so on and so forth? And he's like, yeah, you have to do that. Okay. So he asked him those questions live. Okay. Live. So we see that and we hear that. They say that, but this sentence right here saying, this sentence right here, the hotel that she was actually in was reserved 4 days prior. If her name, or if Chantel Bronk's name is on it, and they're able to, and they reserved it 4 days prior, what are the chances of her going in there, reserving it, and then going in there and staying in the, you see what I'm saying? Staying in there. She doesn't have to go to the front. She doesn't have to go in there at all. But it does make you wonder, did she have a fake account? Did she have fake ID? It was a prepaid card, so she could put any person's name on it. You see what I'm saying? It's just a question, because the math ain't mathin' to me. Okay? But it does make sense where somebody under the name of Chantel Bronx reserved it 4 days prior. She goes off. She gets in there. She already has the key. She doesn't have to go into the front desk. She just walks up to the room that was reserved for her, and she stays. Chilling with a whole bunch of toilet paper and her robe with her granola bars and Cheez-Its, and probably a copy of Taken 2. But it's interesting, though, if you think about it. Why did she use a robe? Why did she steal a robe, of all things? Why? Imagine her out in the woods wearing a robe. Riddle me this, Batman. Why was she staying? Why did she steal a robe? Then also, why did she steal a roll of toilet paper? Or rolls of toilet paper? We don't know how many toilet paper rolls she took, but at the same time, why? And then, of course, she got snacks, too. You know, the granola bars and the Cheez-Its. I get it, because she probably was like, I'm not leaving the house. Or I'm not leaving. If she was in the Red Roof Inn, I'm not leaving the room. I'm staying here. So maybe she got the robe to stay comfortable in. Because, you know, maybe she planned on staying there a lot longer. And that's the reason why she had the toilet paper. Because she didn't like how the hotel toilet paper feels. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that them be thin. You know what I'm saying? You know exactly what I'm talking about. You wipe a little too hard. You feel me? There's breakage. You feel me? All right. And it's like super thin, the toilet paper. So maybe she didn't like how it felt on a booty. I don't know, but it doesn't make sense. It doesn't. Because why would you be lounging, glamping out here in the woods with a really nice plush robe in the woods, popping a squat, just smashing Cheez-Its, just looking around like a crazed rodent in the night? Like it just doesn't make sense to me. So make that make sense to me. For me, the robe. Why the robe? Okay, why the robe? Toilet paper, I get it. If she's going to go out there and just, you know, boo boo in the woods, I can see that. She doesn't want to wipe her ass with leaves. Okay, I get it. But why? Doesn't make sense. And I hope we get some clarity on her thoughts on stealing a robe and TP. Because the room already comes with toilet paper. And I don't think you can go through a whole roll of toilet paper in 48 hours unless you drink a whole lot of coffee, or you just did a really intense enema, okay? Or you just finished eating a whole bunch of oatmeal and coffee. You know what I'm saying? What is this? I don't get it. But moving on, all right? Because remember the Chantel Bronx, okay? Chantel Bronx with a prepaid card reserved 4 days before at a Red Roof Inn. Okay? Let's not forget that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just asking the questions. Madeline, damn. You know what I mean? I'm just asking the questions prior. I'm just asking the questions. Gainer, I'm just asking the questions. These are logical. These are much needed questions. Who wants to glamp out in the woods with nothing else? Sans tent, sans RV. You out there just chilling? Make that make sense, y'all. Make that make sense. You just sitting there in the corner in a bush, eating Cheez-Its and eating granola bars, and that's what you're using for sustenance? I'm sorry. She didn't even get like no sandwich meat, no deli meat, no nothing. Like, make that make sense. She didn't get no food except granola bars and Cheez-Its if she was out in the woods by herself. That's weird. And a robe and teepee. Moving on. Going back to the Red Roof Inn under the name Chantel that was reserved 4 days before with a prepaid card. Savvy. That's real slick, by the way. Okay? Because anybody can do that with a prepaid card. Carlee ordered food to that very hotel, under that very name, under Chantel. And I wonder, is Chantel her Sasha Fierce? I'm just saying. Who run the world? You know what I mean? Like, is this her Sasha Fierce? I'm just wondering if she was going to make an album, would it be, you know what I mean? No? Okay, moving on. Well, like I said, why Chantel Bronx? Okay. Maybe Chantel only wears a robe everywhere she goes because her life is that lavish and everything's done for her. So she just lounges and she just wears things like she's in a spa all day. I don't know. Just doesn't make sense. Chantel Bronx, though. Interesting. I feel like that's her Sasha Fierce. Like, man, for you country fans, doesn't Garth Brooks have an alternate ego? Does he have another ego as well? What's his name? I don't even know, but you know what I'm saying? Okay. Sasha Fierce, Chantel Bronx. Moving on. So she ordered food under Chantel Bronx. I bet you it was nothing but just crab legs. Moving on. The same IP address that she ordered food from was the same IP address that sent the text message to her ex. Think about that for a second, y'all. Think about that for a second, okay? Yes, thank you, Charlotte from Facebook. Yes, Chris Gaines. Okay, Chris Gaines. Garth Brooks' alter ego, right? Didn't he have an album or something? I remember that like a long time ago because he had like emo and eyeliner, and I'm like, what? No, what you doing, Garth? What you doing, Mr. Brooks? I don't listen to country, but I remember that. I remember it. Okay, it's like seared into my brain, just like Sasha Fierce. Okay, Sasha Fierce, Chantel Bronx apparently did this and apparently sent a text message to the ex-boyfriend while he was out there going, where could my Carlee be? He gets a text message. And in that text message, it said, I hope you what was it that he said exactly? Hope you enjoy finding Carlee's body on the side of the road. Signed, Chantel Bronx. While she's noshing on some crab legs from Red Lobster at the Red Roof Inn. So apparently the food that she ordered was from the same IP address that texted her ex. Then, the last part I found very, very interesting. Okay? And I will say this too. We're going to go back to Chantel in just a second. The Chantel Bronx. Okay? And somebody please make a meme. Like, this is her alter ego. This is her Sasha Fierce. Somebody make it. Somebody make that meme and send it to me, please. Because I will share it on the next show. Okay? But anyway, because I know you guys are creative and AI is out here. It's out her. Okay? So please and thank you. All right. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you're enjoying the conversation, if you're getting at least a chuckle, please do not forget to hit that like button down below. Let's get it to 2K. And if you haven't done it yet, subscribe. We have crazy conversations all the time on this show. We have a good time here. Hold on. Wait a second. Somebody pointed something up at something. Yeah, yes, Leslie on Facebook, Leslie Banfield. Exactly. Lying around in her stolen robe. Real talk. Just chilling in the cut, just trying to get into that last, that skinny piece of the crab leg. You feel me? Or the claw, that meaty piece. You're trying to get it out. You know what I mean? You're trying to get that piece, that big chunk in one move, and it's always impossible. You know what I mean? You feel me? That's what she was doing the entire time, just... I hope you enjoy finding your girl's body on the side of the road. Send. Like that's what she was doing. Closing her robe as she's watching Maury Povich on a small little flat screen TV in Red Roof Inn, chilling, eating Cheez-Its. All right, moving on. Oh my God. So the last part that I found to be very interesting is this: an arrest warrant will follow if she does not undergo a 72-hour psych eval, which she has already disagreed to do. This part is very important. Now, if she's watching the show, hi, happy birthday. Pascal, sup? I was fighting for you, as everybody else was too. Sorry, I think I'm talking to Chantel. So if you're here, I'm talking to Chantel. Sup, Chantel? Let me be real. If you want to go with this whole, if you really did have a mental break, I keep saying the only way you're going to really get away with this situation is if, well, one, lean on your lawyer. If you have one yet, please, you need to go and get legal representation. But I want to say this too. If you really did go to Red Roof Inn and you really did file under Chantel Bronx and you did all this extra ish to just get your boyfriend riled up, one, that was savage as hell, disturbingly wrong. But at the same time, you have something here. I mean, if you had a mental break and you really believe that you have another personality named Chantel Bronx, you could lean on it. But you're not doing it. You need to go and do that 72-hour psych eval, or they're going to catch you and they're going to file some more stuff on you if you refuse to do so. But if you are going to claim that, I just went plumb crazy, then you need to go and do what they're asking you to do. You need to be evaluated, period. That's what you need to do if you don't want to catch more charges. Now, I'm going to be real. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a professional. I'm just a guy telling these stories, okay? But if you really don't want to catch more problems, you need to do what they ask you to do. And also being upfront about everything. Now is the time to be upfront. But I will say, get the lawyer to speak on your behalf. That's what you need to do. And then face the music. If they want a 72-hour psych eval, then go do it. I get it that you don't want to be in there. I get it. You don't want to be in there. I get it. But if you don't want to catch anything, if this is true, that is too. If you don't want to catch any more charges, you better go and do that, girl. Okay? That's what you need to do. But this, to me, totally paints out an overly entitled, spoiled individual. That's it. This is somebody who thinks her ish don't stink. We also heard there's also other rumors that are out here that are saying that she was out here, and this is Not the first time she's done this kind of stunt. And if she has done this stunt before, why hasn't anybody else? Why haven't the parents come out and said that? That's the other part that doesn't make any sense. Okay? Now, just speaking about the parents really quick, when it comes to the parents, okay, because that was just a bit of the rumor mill stuff, because there's a bunch of stuff out here. They're talking about her going and getting a procedure done, like she was with child and she had to go somewhere and get the procedure done, all that stuff. I keep thinking, why would you have to do all of that production to just go get a procedure done, if you get what I'm saying? That's the part that doesn't make any sense, okay? No matter where you stand on that subject of abortion and all that, doesn't matter. Still, there's no reason for you to do all this extra stuff to go get a procedure done. So that part doesn't make any sense, okay? But there is that rumor that's lingering saying that she has done this before. This time it just exploded. She didn't realize it was going to be as big of a deal with her disappearing in this way. If she has done this before, why didn't we hear this from the parents? Why didn't we hear anything like that? Oh yeah, she's done this kind of thing before, where she's just gone for a couple days and then she's back home, And I get it. The parents probably wouldn't sit there and say that either, because they don't want to paint her out as a bad kid, entitled and spoiled person. But at the same time, that would have been helpful, don't you think? Would have been helpful? So I don't know if that part is actually true. The text messages, I do think that could be possible. The Red Roof Inn thing, the mother said one thing. We're hearing that people still are on the Red Roof Inn thing. I don't even know what's true. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to keep the Red Roof Inn story and rumor at bay. I'm going to keep side-eyeing that, because I feel that the police would come out with some more information about that very, very soon. And I do hope that the police come out with more information here. Okay? Really. All right? Yeah, Cynthia. Like I said, the rumor mill has gone off the rails. But the thing is that there's been other rumors that were true. So it's almost like we kind of have to look at them, but we just got to take them with a grain of salt. Okay? I'm not here to spread any misinformation or BS, but I also am going, well, some of these might be real. Some of these might be true. So I'm just going to put them out there. Because until the police show up and give us more information, this is what we know so far. Okay? And it's insane. And that is absolutely insane. Okay? But, of course, let me get these super chats. But what say you guys? How are you feeling about all that information? Are you, does it make you feel some type of way? Do you believe the hype, these rumors? Are you believing them or not? I'd love to know what y'all think. Okay? But let me get into these super chats real quick. Yas girl. Thank you so much for the 5. I had a sinking feeling when I was uploading my video last weekend that something was not right with the whole thing. Yeah. I broke the story as well. When she first went missing, I was like, I need y'all to share this video, hashtag her name, or share an article about her. Let's help find this young woman. But then that weekend, when I did a live with all y'all looking at the footage, I was like, nah, something ain't right. Something ain't right. And I'm like, I don't want to be a jerk, but something ain't right here, y'all. Something ain't right. So I agree. Carolera, thank you so much for the 10. We, as people of color, should never throw our hands up on missing persons. Carlee has not ruined anything. Pascal, you're on point. We will continue to push forward worldwide. Yes, like I said, keep that same energy, everybody. Keep that same energy. Thank you, Carolera. Maza, Thank you so much for the £2. If robe was silky, she could pretend it's a hijab. Well, I mean, she could use it as a head wrap for her hair, or wrap it around a pillow so she could sit and lay comfortably. You know, there's a lot of things you could do with silk. All right. But she wasn't, but that's the other thing. She didn't have the wig. And it's not like she had extensions. So would she still need? I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Kay, thank you so much for the 5. She's an entitled girl who couldn't accept losing her man to someone who she viewed beneath her. That's all this is. Remember the messages she sent the girl. Yeah, there's rumor about messages that were sent to a girl that allegedly was having this affair. Like she was her boyfriend was cheating on her with this stripper, all right, this exotic dancer, all right, and yeah, but like I said, I don't even know if that's true or not. I'm still trying to find out. Okay, I'm still trying to figure that out. And even then, when a caller came in and had me look at that stuff, I was like, I'm not going to entertain that stuff because it's rumor. But then the police conference happened, the press conference happened, and like a good portion of the rumors were true. I'm like, damn, y'all some serious detectives out here. People were leaking all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, man, 50% of the things that the police came out with were already out here in these streets. They were just hidden within all the rumors, you know, saying that I mean, the rumors are getting wild though. I mean, everything from she was pregnant and maybe I don't know if she is or not. Okay. But saying that she was pregnant, saying that she was having an affair with 17-year-old, that's why she ran off to her, falling in love with Sasquatch, to her being taken by aliens. I mean, it was getting insane, y'all. Okay. Just insane. All right. And the last 2 parts, those aren't rumors. Those were just jokes. All right. Danny, thank you so much for becoming a member. Thank you so much. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the chaos. I appreciate that, Danny S. Thank you so much. And just like Danny, I keep saying, if you want to become a member of the family, hit that join button down below. It'd be greatly, greatly appreciated. Okay. I'm in love with a stripper. Yup. You see what I'm saying? And maybe that's what happened. You know, some funky dope loving. You know, maybe that's what happened with the stripper. Maybe. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore, y'all. I don't know what's the truth and what's a lie no more. All right. And it's driving me knuckin' futz. Let's keep it real. Okay. Oh, my Lord. But anyway, guys, I think what I'll say right now is that we are in the moment where there's going to be I feel, but I could be wrong. I feel like there's going to be a little bit of a lull, a tiny lull. And maybe by next week, we'll find out more stuff, more truth. Some of these rumors that were put out here, hopefully we'll find out that most of them are debunked, or we find out that most of them are true. Okay. We will see. Now, when it comes to, real quick, because I know somebody said this earlier about the trip to Atlanta. I know a lot of people are wondering, maybe she was doing something else. Maybe there was something else going on, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if that is, I don't think that there's anything deep going on. I think that they were literally following a tip. But I still don't understand why the family didn't split up. Why didn't the dad go up to Atlanta while the mom stayed down there and helped continue leading the search in their area? Because it is a bit weird for you to just get up and leave while your people are out there combing every nook and cranny of every place in Hoover trying to find this young woman. That you go off to Atlanta while they're out there doing the dirty work, all the grunt work. That seems a bit weird. But maybe it was just innocently them going there and just trying to find out where, where she was. The other thing, though, I do want to point out, okay, apparently it is her birthday. And apparently there's another rumor running amok here saying that she's having a birthday party in Atlanta. I don't know how much of that is true, but apparently they said people who have been standing outside their house waiting for the moment when the cops put a drop on her. I don't know. They're basically saying that the mom and her are not there. That's still a part of the rumor mill as well, that apparently that they've gone out to Atlanta to celebrate her birthday. Now, if that's 110% true, I don't know. That's the frustrating part about it as well. I don't know. It is her birthday, though. So I wouldn't be surprised if she's going out there to celebrate life. And she's still holding tight to the fact that she has been taken. She is still holding on to that story. Now, still makes you wonder, could it be a mental break where she had a psychotic break and this is what she truly believes, or is this fully a hoax? I think I'm leaning more on the side of a hoax with everything that was looked up, everything that transpired before she went missing. The story that she gave us has too many holes. Some of the things are physically impossible to have been accomplished, especially with everything. I mean, with her being picked up and picked up and carried over a fence and all that, and then ran off into the night. It just doesn't make any sense. Again, I'm leaning on the side of hoax more than ever now, than me leaning on the side of her actually having a mental break or even being taken. But I'll wait on more. I'll wait for more information from 5-0, because 5-0 is doing their work. I feel that we're not going to hear anything tomorrow. I feel like there's going to be some serious developments that happen if she really is out of town. I think there's going to be some new developments that are going to happen after she comes back into town. There is that rumor that they're saying that the family just kicked rocks that they left town. I don't think that they can even do that right now. That would be the stupidest move in the history of moves. That, it's like, tell me you're guilty without telling me you're guilty. Yeah, pick up your stuff and kick rocks, right? That's not good, But real quick, Dominique, thank you so much for the 5. It's probable the reasons and a past runaway are true, but she effed up calling 911 about the baby. Yep, exactly. Because no baby existed. Let's be real. Orange Peel, thank you so much for the 10. Spa employee said she stole from our tips that night, and we were over here posting about how sweet she was and how worried we were. Yeah, we feel stupid now too. Interesting. Orange Peel, do you have that? Do you have that post? Because I'd love to see that. Let me see. Let me see here real quick. Because if you got that, send that my way. Shawty, swing my way. Please send that to me. I'd love to see that. Okay? I keep on saying Westboro. Why do I keep on saying Westboro in my head? Hold on. Woodhouse. Roadhouse. All right, Woodhouse. Checking this real quick. So that's where see, that's the thing. I don't see any. No, that's the employer. So, and then he, of course, came out with his own statement. Yeah, I'm wondering, because I'd love to see that, right? But, hold on, let me see if. Yeah, if you could send that to me, that would be dope. Because I'm definitely here for that, to see that information. But that I'm looking everywhere, and I don't see any statements made by any Woodhouse Spa employees. At least not on Google. Scroll down to the bottom. Okay, I'll email it. Okay. Please email it, because I'd love to see that. So we're going to wait on that. But like I said, what say you guys? I mean, this is crazy. Okay. Exactly. Kay on Facebook. What child? What phone text to her boyfriend? See, that's the thing. She might have used a burner phone. You can get burner phones easy. You know, we're learning from the Gilgo Beach serial monster. He was using burners to lure in S workers. Okay. And that's how he was going off and unaliving all these young women. Okay. And you know, if he hasn't been linked to other people yet, but man, he was out here. Okay. So maybe she was using a burner. Apparently, if the rumor mill is real, and if she really reserved a hotel room, there's a possibility that she used a prepaid card. She could have used a prepaid phone. You can get that anywhere. But I know that 50 is savvy, okay? And they're quick with this, and they can easily go and get that stuff and find out, trace that stuff back and go, no, she went and bought this phone at this T-Mobile or at this Verizon store. She bought this thing clearly, and that is the exact phone number that sent this text message to the ex-boyfriend. This is the exact phone number that she used to order food from this place, so on and so forth. I mean, that's the possibilities are possible if that is what really went down. So some super chats. Raymona, thank you so much for the 5. As an attorney, her pre-thought intent outweighs her possible mental health plea. Blammo. Okay, the evidence gathered is really proof beyond a reasonable doubt. Thank you so much for saying it in such a lawyer way too. But I will say this, Raymona, that is very true. Her pre-thought outweighs her pre-thought intent. The fact that she was Googling all these things, the fact that she was looking all those things up on her phone and her work computer shows that there was premeditation before she disappeared, showing that there was pre-thought. Yeah, that there was premeditation, that there was a plan. She was planning it. Even if it was shooting from the hip 2 days ago, 2 days before she went missing, she still was planning it out. She still was entertaining it, right? So that's a very good point. Thank you, Ramona. Let's see. CKCC or Chris, thank you so much for the 20. 911 baby. Oh, the 911 baby call shows premeditated planning. Yes. Not psychotic break. Seems to be the actions of an immature, entitled child who never wanted for anything and has had her parents' money backing her for 25 years. You know what? You broke it down beautifully. Bang. Right there. 911 call does show premeditated planning. Again, though, I feel that the defense, if this was to ever see the inside of a courtroom or anything of that sort, I feel that her defense, her lawyer, would try to argue that because we don't hear the baby in the background and the fact that she's encased in her car before she gets out, she made the phone call, that who's to say if she actually had that mental break and saw the child. But all the evidence, right? There's breadcrumbs that lead down the trail of premeditation, that she thought this out. She was thinking about these things and then she did it. So you're absolutely right. But we did have Chris Melcher, an attorney, a defense attorney out in LA. He was on. We did a whole talk about if she can catch charges and all that. It is in the playlist for this whole case, this whole Carlee Russell debacle, please go and check out my my discussion, my live discussion that I had with him. It was very informative and it was a really fantastic conversation. So please go check that out. And we broke it all. He broke it all the way down on what to expect. Okay. And what kind of pushback her lawyer will probably attempt to kind of save her ass. Let's keep it real. Okay. Dominique, thank you so much for the 5. I saw it too on a retweet. I called the spa and donated a gift card to the employees. Wow. You know what? That's crazy. And thank you so much for doing that, because I'm sure those employees would really appreciate that as well. Let me see. Maybe I was sent this in a tweet or something. Okay. No, I don't have it here in Twitter, but I would love to see that tweet or that article link, whatever it is. But I haven't. Yeah, it hasn't been sent thus far. But that's interesting, though. You know, so I can understand the employees of the spa just being angry as F, just pissed, and I don't blame them. What happened here is just terrible. Okay. Charla Little, thank you so much for the Facebook comment. You could still serve jail time for a misdemeanor. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Can you? Oh, yeah, let me say this too. Thank you, Tamesia, right? Tamesia? Thank you so much for the comment on Facebook. Yes, there are content creators that are making YouTube videos acting like the auntie, like breaking it all the way down. Those are not really the auntie of Carlee Russell speaking out. Just to give you guys a heads up, there's a lot of content creators that are just making parodies and jokes and all that stuff too. So just be wary of, just be aware. There's a lot of information that's out here that is not true. Real quick, putting in the email address for Orange Peel. Okay, very simple. It is in the chat right now. Okay, Orange Peel. Send it as quickly as you can, because I will be wrapping up here soon. But to Messia, yeah. Thank you so much for the comment on Facebook. So I just want to make that abundantly clear, because I saw that skit too on my suggestion. Like it was suggested to me, and I was like, wait a second, did one of her aunties come out and speak out? So I clicked on it. I was like, oh no, this is a parody. Nah, it's a parody. It's a skit. It's just a skit, you know. It was a comedian acting like she was the auntie, and then, just trying to, roast the situation. So just fair warning, guys. Okay. See some of your comments here as well. Yeah, that dude, she ripped her shirt going through a fence to waiting for a vehicle on the other side, most likely her cousin that was on the phone call. Apparently, she was on a phone call with her brother's girlfriend. Is the brother's girlfriend involved in her disappearance in this whole hoax? I don't know. See what I'm saying? Because she was on the phone with somebody before she called 911. Then she called 911. Hung up with 911, which is not what you do, but she hung up with 911 after she said, there's a white baby on the side of the road. I see him. He's 3-4 years old, wearing a white shirt, like a t-shirt and a diaper. Okay. She said that. Hung up. She goes, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll be here. Hung up, called somebody else, which was her brother's girlfriend. Now the question is the girlfriend involved, helping her with this disappearance? The other thing I do want to ask too is, What would make somebody, except for being like, if this was spoiled and entitled, sure. But there's another question I got to ask too. What made her just run off? Is there, because you got to look at the other side too, because it's easy for us to go, yeah, she done did this because, she's just entitled. But what if there's really something else going on? What if she was trying to escape home or escape the situation with her boyfriend in a bad way? What if she was, I'm just pulling up the question. I don't think it's that, but we have to be fair, right? Why would she pack up, or not even pack up? Why would she just get some snacks, a rope, some toilet paper, and just run off into the night? Why? Why would she risk losing her car like that? Then there's another theory I thought in my head too. Why? I think I know why she did the 911 call and said it was a white 3 to 4 year old baby on the side of the road. Because she had that car and it's a really nice ride, right? And she probably didn't want to risk it by saying, oh, it's I don't know. It's a man on the side of the road or whatever. Maybe by her saying the details of this child makes the cops get in their car and get there faster. Less than 5 minutes they got there, guys. It was super fast. So maybe she was like, I don't want to lose my ride. There's a nice car. There's a nice car. And I don't need anybody sitting, like, this car could sit on the side of the road for a while if it's just me getting taken. So maybe I need to spice it up and say that there's a kid on the side of the road. I don't know. These are just questions, guys. These are just questions. Okay? But she did say the kid is white, 3 or 4 years old, shirt, diaper, side of the road. We need you now. She left her car on, running. It's a really nice ride. We've seen it before. Like, as far as her type of car, it's a nice ride. Maybe she didn't want to lose her car because she knows for a fact somebody driving on the side of the road sees that nobody's in the car and that person's known for theft, for stealing cars. They're going to sit there and go, yo, this is Christmas. Thank you. You see what I'm saying? So maybe she did that because of that. Maybe she made those added those things up to bring the cops there faster. I don't know. It's pretty wild. Let me see if I got this email because I want to, real quick, I want to see this. Let's see. Yes, the Independent. Thank you so much. Yes. Breaks silence on sensitive investigation into bizarre disappearance. Interesting. Let's take a look at this, babies. Look at this. Don't forget, hit that like button down below. Crush it, crush it, crush it. Let's get it past 2K. I'd love to see that. If you appreciate the conversation, if I made you chuckle, made you think, whatever, inspired you to have a conversation this afternoon, by all means, hit that like button. Crush it, crush it, crush it. And please do not forget to hit that subscribe button, okay? Be greatly appreciated, and it'll be great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family. Anyway, let's get into this. Interesting. Okay, Carlee Russell, employer breaks silence on sensitive investigation into her bizarre disappearance. A beauty spa where nursing student Carlee Russell was working on the night she vanished from the side of an Alabama interstate says it is cooperating with a sensitive police investigation into her disappearance. We already know about all this. Let's see. In a statement to WVTM, the Woodhouse Spa owner, Stuart Rome, said he had turned over everything we uncovered to HPD. We understand the investigation is a very sensitive state and do not want to release any details that jeopardize the investigation. This is in the statement. Okay, so moving on. Of course, HPD released a statement as well. Where is it about the employee? This is the employer. This is the employer. This is the employer. Hold on. Wrong article. Hold on. Spa info. Oh, Nice. Okay. We're going to look at this. Hold on. I'm about to open this up. Give me 2 seconds. All right. All right. Let's take a look at this. Okay. And I don't know what Sandra Rose is, but hopefully it's a credible source. Okay. So I expect Carlee to be charged at some point at minimum for making false statement. Blah, blah, blah. This is what from somebody else. All right. Employees at the spa where Russell worked are pleading with the public to stop calling there and leaving bad reviews online. So please don't be calling up to the Woodhouse, cussing out our people and leaving 1-star reviews for no damn reason. Yeah, everybody stop, please. We were victims of Carlee's bullish like everyone else because we had no reason to think she was the person she turned out to be, and then had to deal with the emotional whiplash of the truth. She stole from our tips that night, and we were over here posting about how sweet she was and how worried we were. Yeah, we feel stupid now too. Okay, so interesting. Okay, that is interesting. Yeah, it's the same. Okay, it's the same thing from Sandra Rose. Okay, so I don't know how credible this source is. No disrespect to the website or anything, but at the same time, if that is true, yeah, that's messed up. There's a lot of people. I think we all feel stupid, and I think that's the reason why there's so much backlash that's going at Carlee right now. Everyone's upset. Again, crazy. Okay. And of course, we're not done yet, right? The information in the story is not done yet, okay? Because they're still doing their investigation. This has affected so many people, so many. Everyone from her ex-boyfriend to her parents, and now all the way out to her previous employer and those employees. That's messed up, guys. That's really, really messed up. Now, again, that can explain why $107 was in her sock. But I will say this. Did the police see that in a video? And why they didn't say that when they said about her stealing the robe and the TP? It's very interesting. But again, maybe there's more information that's going to drop here very, very soon. Like I said, the story is not over yet. The story is not over yet. Okay, guys, that is the show. Oh, let me get this really quick. Hold on. I lied. I got a super chat. Let me get this really quick. Kelly B, thank you so much for the 10. Seriously, I don't get why people want this girl's head on a stake. Obviously, Carlee is struggling with some serious issues, but I don't want this girl's whole life to be destroyed over one stupid mistake. Well, Kelly B, I get it. I get what you're saying. I don't want her head on a stake. I want her to pay for the crimes that she committed. And she needs to be held accountable. And also, she needs to be used as an example on what not to do out here in these streets. I don't want her head on a stake. But if the court of public opinion is wanting to do that, I am just one person. I think that she really did a very, 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 very bad thing. I don't think it's just one stupid mistake. It's many. It is many, 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 many lies that have balled up into something really grandiose. And it's all because she decided to just hop out of the car and just fabricate her disappearance. No, I don't think we should turn her into a public pariah. That's up to her town on what they want to do with her. But her hiding out and not coming forward and saying, okay, I lied, I'm sorry, I'm here, and I'm willing to face the music is not helping us. It's not helping her plea on the side of, hey, she made a mistake, she's young and stupid, right? One thing about mistakes, when one makes a mistake, it's one thing to apologize, but it's also one thing to show how sorry you are as well, to show that you have learned from the mistake. It's the actions you do after the mistake has been made. And I think that we're all waiting for those actions to happen, and we just haven't seen it from this woman yet. And I think a lot of us are wondering if we are actually going to get an apology and actually someone taking accountability for the wrongs that they've done. So the world is feeling some type of way right now. You know, maybe they are wanting her to have her head on a stake. Maybe right now they do, because we haven't heard anything yet. But I think everything will calm down when, if, and only if, she gets in front of it and takes accountability. If she just gets out here and keeps saying, no, this is what happened to me. 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 And she just keeps lying. It's only going to make her situation and matters worse for her. It's really about the action she does after the mistake is made. And we just haven't seen it yet. So maybe she will do something good and realize, hey, I'm sorry. Lo siento. I now will do something more. Work with an organization, do some community work, whatever it is, to show you guys how sorry I am and how transparent and how forthcoming I am about the mistake I made. But we haven't seen nothing from her. In fact, she might be out somewhere celebrating her birthday. And I'm not sitting here saying that she can't celebrate her birthday, but I don't know if optically what she is allegedly doing right now is the best thing for her to do at this moment right now, with the whole world so angry. That's just what I say. She needs to be an adult and step up, apologize, tell us the truth of what really happened, and leave it up to the general public to decide on if they're ready to move on or not. But if she sits on it longer, it's going to be really hard for her. It's going to be really hard for her. So I pray she gets in front of this soon. But this is not the time to be celebrating. You know, this is the time to take accountability and be transparent, even on your birthday. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Comment down below. All right, that's the show. I appreciate all y'all. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed the conversation. I hope it was everything you wanted it to be and more. Okay, I really do appreciate the love. Oh, LFT, I'm sorry, I didn't see that. Thank you so much for the 2. Let me put this down a little bit. Okay, thank you so much, LFT, for the 2. News 42. Beham. Okay, interview with parents via Zoom. Okay, I'm gonna look that up and see it for myself. I might do it as a pop-up in a little bit, but let me write that down before I forget. News 42 B. Okay. Thank you, LFT. I do appreciate it. Thank you so very much. But unfortunately, I gotta wrap it up. Dog Lover just said something, man. Oh, Birmingham CBS. Thank you, LFT. Hold on, guys. I'm just writing this stuff down. News 42 CBS. Yeah. I'll be sure to pull it up. It's a little too late now, but I appreciate it, and I might just watch it and put it up as a pop-up video so you guys can see it for yourselves, okay? With me, all right? But yes, Dr. Phil would be a good move. I'll be real. Dr. Phil would be a good move. I'm sure his producers and have already been reaching out to the family. I'm sure it's only a matter of time, but she needs to be transparent. She needs to get in front of this as soon as possible. It's only going to be the anger ball is getting bigger and bigger and more intense. It's only getting worse. She needs to get in front of this now. Now, even on her birthday, I don't care. This is bigger. This is much bigger. So she needs to do something fast. But anyway, guys, I appreciate all y'all for being here. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for the super chats. All you new members, I appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. Also, if you liked, if you saw my other post, my pop-up video about the shoot, I'm trying to remember what it was about. About her getting fired. And if you liked the hoodie I was wearing, I make those with my own 2 hands. Okay. So if you like that hoodie, if you like handcrafted hoodies, done in a unique and different way, please and go check out my clothing line. Okay. PascalMerch.com or BeautifulBeefCollections.com. Please go check it out. We got a whole bunch of t-shirts, hoodies, tie-dye t-shirts, funky hoodies, and whole jumpsuits and all that. Just fly as hell. If you want something unique and different and handcrafted, please, by all means, go check out PascalMerch.com. Fall is coming. Back to school is coming. I know your kids probably want to look fresh and unique during the fall and winter time. So we got some really great stuff. Go check it out. PascalMerch.com or BeautifulBeefCollections.com. Go check that out. That'll be greatly appreciated. Anyway, hit that like button down below. Crush it. All right. Before you go, let's get it to 2K. That would be amazing. Also, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. If you haven't done it yet, make sure you hit that notification bell. If you're on YouTube, set it to all so you know whenever I go live, because it is random and I do a lot of pop-up videos throughout the day, especially when it's something breaking. So please go hit that subscribe, set it to that bell notification to all. Also, for you guys watching in the Facebook fam, I love y'all. Thank you guys for being there. Please hit that like and follow button if you're appreciating the conversations and all that. That would be really appreciated, okay? And of course, if you haven't seen my recent pop-up, I just did one about Jamie Foxx and his recent video where he breaks his silence since his hospitalization. So please go check that out as well. Anyway, guys, it is time to get going. And I will pin this. Thank you, T. My boy, T. Thank you, my brother. I'll put the Beautiful Beef Collections link to the top of the chat on YouTube. All right. Don't forget beautifulbeefcollections.com. All right. Go check it out. Got some really nice stuff out there. So go check it out. Okay. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. J Lord. Thank you so much. I appreciate you enjoying it. All right. There's more to come. We got a lot of stories to cover. Many, many stories to cover. So we will get to it. Okay. Anyway, it's time to get going. Enjoy the rest of your Saturdays, y'all. Make it a beautiful one. All right. Do something beautiful. Do something positive. If it's a beautiful day outside, go enjoy the sun. Enjoy some time with your loved ones. And I'll see you guys soon. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys soon. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.